Are you tired of burning money through Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram ads and not seeing any results? Look, I get it. Running an ecom business is tough. You're probably struggling to get predictable income. You have a limited ad budget and you just don't have the time to really research to know what is working right now so you can follow a straight blueprint. So today I'm going to reveal the exact strategy that we use to help our clients generate consistent 5, 6, and 7-figure months using our ads. So hi, my name is Camilo. I run a performance marketing agency called Epic Ads Lab, and together with my team, we've made ads for brands like Adobe, CapCut. A lot of my time is doing market research and figuring out what's working in the landscape right now to keep ahead of the curve. And then we use that information to make better ads for our clients. We know exactly what's working in the market right now and what you shouldn't be doing. And I also have a lot of tricks that I can teach you to save you time. So stick around because this is the only ad strategy video that you will need for the rest of 2024. So now let me explain to you why your ads are not working. Now, when I say your ads are not working, is you're suffering from one or two or both of these problems. The first is that you're running your ad for a bit and then you start to get some results, and it gets to a point where the results don't really get higher up. You might get a little bit more, and then at some point the results drop. That right there is called fatigue. So you might be experiencing this with your ads. The other thing you might be experiencing is your CPAs are extremely high. The cost to acquire a customer for the action for someone to click or to buy something is way higher than the cost of your product, and is making advertising very expensive. Now, one of the reasons why that is you're not understanding that there are different levels of awareness of where your ideal client is. You're just doing the same ad over and over again, but just changing the hook a little bit and hoping that results are going to come. And the last thing that you're doing is you're also only targeting product aware people. You're only targeting people who know about your product. Now, before I explain to you awareness levels, you might be like me and you might be a visual learner. So let me show you an ad who has the right targeting, the right audience. I'm only targeting product aware people. If you've been trying to make cool speed ramp car edits that look like this, and your edits end up very jittery, you don't understand why Premiere Pro does this lagging thing, then fear not, my friend, because I'm gonna help you become a speed ramping master. Okay, so here I'm saying if you are doing speed ramping, which is basically this cool car effect, then this course is gonna show you how to become a speed ramping master. Now, this is targeting people who are product aware. They know about speed ramping and they know they want to get good at it, and they also know about courses. Now, let me explain to you the secret to making winning ads. The secret is to stop treating your ads like ads and start treating them like content tailored to each stage of your customer's journey. You want to assume that there are customers who don't know anything about the problems that your product solves, up until the people that know that your product exists and your brand exists. So these are different awareness stages. Well, people at the top being unaware who are least likely to buy. However, as you can see by the circle, that is the majority of people. Believe it or not, there are more people that exist that are unaware about your product, what problems it solves, where it exists, than there are people that know about your product. And as we go down, we have problem aware people that know that they have a problem about it, but they don't know the solution. There are people who are solution aware. They know there's a solution out there, but they haven't decided to do it or take it on board. There are people who are product aware who know about the products that are the solution to their problems, but they haven't decided who to go for. And the most aware people, who are people that know about your product specifically and just need to decide to buy. Problem is, a lot of you are only targeting these people. You're only targeting people who are most aware and most likely to buy. And so if an ad is good, great, you get the results. However, after a while, you've reached the amount of people you can target because this space is really small. However, if you were to expand your ads to actually take people who are unaware down to most aware, then that would be a very powerful advertising strategy. And this is what we do with all of our clients. Now, if you remember this speed ramping ad that I showed you, which was saying, hey, if you've been trying to do this speed ramping thing, but you're experiencing these problems, that will fall into product aware or most aware. Now, let me show you what an ad that appeals to problem aware people looks like. Are your car videos not getting any views? It's probably because you don't know about this one speed ramp hack that will make your car reels look like this, and you can probably agree that that is smoother and will definitely get more views. So let me show you the secret. So as you can see, this ad basically says, hey, are you not getting any views on your videos? Now, this is basically calling out a problem that people have. Do your automotive videos not get views? Now, because of that, I am now calling out the people who are maybe even unaware that why their videos don't get views, but now they're problem aware. They have a problem. I can't get views on my videos. And as you can see, this market is way larger. And the rest of the video is me showing them that the solution is to get better at speed ramping, and then they can know about the course, and hopefully they can get to the most aware stage and actually buy from me. So you're probably thinking, okay, cool, Camilo, I get it. I got to change the awareness levels to it. How do I do it? All right, I'm going to give you two very visual examples so that you can really understand this. The first is with solar power. Problem aware ad would look like this. Buy energy bills, okay? You won't be missed. Cool. So if you are somebody who has a expensive energy bill, and you're like, I have this problem, you'll probably click on the ad and want to learn more. Solution aware, get solar, save on your energy bills from the day it's fitted. What's the difference? The first one just says buy energy bill. It doesn't say get solar energy. It just says buy energy bill. It targets the problem. The next one says literally get solar energy, save on your energy bills. It says the solution is get solar to your problems. This is just text, okay? The product aware one is for people that know that solar panels exist and they could get it, but why should they go with Eon? So Eon provide full end-to-end solar panel and battery service with our sales support team and da-da-da-da. So you come to Eon is the best. These are all Eon ads. Like, we haven't said buy our solar panels at any point. And the most aware people, the people that know about Eon, maybe they know about other solar panel companies, they will do ads like this. 0% APR finance, no upfront payments, giving you the offer. Most people start with ads like this, and they only do ads like that. And you can see why this won't work. It's because they're targeting the smallest amount of people who are most aware. Another example, testosterone replacement therapy. So here is a unaware ad.
So anyone else noticed that as they're getting older, started to struggle to put on muscle, at the same time they're adding body fat on, low energy, poor sleep, low libido.
He's calling out problems. He's saying, are you experiencing any of these problems? So somebody who is unaware that low testosterone is a problem, they're calling out the symptoms of what low testosterone does. You're essentially targeting the unaware audience. If I was to target a problem aware audience, it would look like this. One of them has low testosterone. You're essentially already addressing the fact that low testosterone is the problem. This is good for people who know about low testosterone. So they go, oh shit, there's out of these four, one of them has low testosterone. Great. Whereas the one before that, here are the symptoms. You know, you have low libido. Okay, you're tired. Solution aware. How testosterone replacement therapy services are changing men's lives. Okay, cool. So now this is for people that know that testosterone replacement therapy exists and this is how it works. You can see this is just an image, but the messaging that we're using here is completely different. Next is product aware. So this is what most people do when they start to create a product, is they just start shilling money and offers and discounts and whatnot and saying, get this, get this, get this. You haven't earned the right to make ads like these until you've educated the people on ads like these. The brand that has different ad groups and ad sets for each of these levels is the one that's going to succeed. And that's why our clients do so well. So now if you're probably thinking, Camilo, I've already spent a lot of money on these ads. What's a quick thing that I can do to appeal to different awareness levels? Well, the one thing that you can do very simply is just change the hook. I'm going to show you exactly how. So here's an example for a water bottle that tracks how many times you drink. The original hook you might have is something like, stay perfectly hydrated with the latest technology in your hands. Ooh, okay, cool, whatever, right? Here is how you would do it for the unaware audience. So ever wondered why you feel tired or you're getting headaches during the day? It might not be what you think. What is it, right? You might think it's too much time in front of the screen. You might think it's that your girlfriend is nagging you all the time. It's actually you're not drinking enough water. And 90% of people don't drink the recommended FDA amount of water because they have no means of tracking it. Insert product. That's how I would do it. You know, I should make this ad. Problem aware. Struggling to keep up with the daily water intake, you're not alone. Okay, so now we are speaking to people who already understand the need to drink more water, but the problem is they're struggling to keep up with the water intake. Do you see the difference? Okay, cool. Solution aware, okay? We are now appealing to people who know about the solution. Looking for a way to remember to drink more water, technology can help. Or something like, if you're trying to keep up with your water intake, here is a better way than, and then you present an old method, than the bottles that have lines, because you have to refill it and then you lose track. So instead, this one has a technological thing that uses AI or some shit. I don't know, okay? You made the product. I just make the advertising. Okay, product aware people. So discover how our smart hydration tracking bottle can transform your daily hydration habits. So these are for people who know about the products. They know about products that help you track your water intake, but this one has a specific mechanism, smart hydration tracking, that does that for you. And now for the most aware audience, ready to take your hydration to the next level, the latest version of our smart hydration bottle is here. 5-star review from Bob, who now drinks 2 liters a day. So now you're hard selling it. That's how you can change your hooks for different awareness levels. Okay, so now that you understand awareness levels, how do you make your ads less salesy in an era where Gen Z don't want to watch ads? They just want to watch content from their favorite influencers. So there's 4 things that you can do. All 4 of these methods should be done in conjunction, but also separately, because some of them kind of contradict each other. So the first is present the product as the seamless solution. The second one is subtle product placement. So rather than slamming the product in people's faces, which can work, try different ad creatives where you're subtly showing the product. Explain something and then show somebody using the product before you then show the product in people's faces. If we're going back to our water bottle example, you would start with somebody drinking water out of a cup, then getting headaches, and then it cuts to them drinking out of the water bottle, and then it cuts to them doing other stuff, and then at the end you show the water bottle and you show the features. Okay, that'll be a more subtle way to show it rather than starting with like, this is how I drink more water every single day. The next one is with user generated content. So what better way to make ads that don't look like ads than by using content creators who make content to make those ads. These usually are going to be real customers that have used the product. They're going to be people who actually create content online, and it's going to make the ads look less polished. And I have a whole video showing you how to find UGC creators, which I'll show you at the end. The next is actually, rather than using UGC creators, do influencer partnerships. So that's when you partner up with an influencer who already has a trusted audience, somebody that fits your brand. If you look at Prime, if you look at the Rocks Tequila, they didn't make the product themselves. It was a company who came to those guys, pitched the idea of you should make a drink, and it becomes your drink. But then you also have other brands like Logitech who sponsor and only gets used by certain streamers or gamers who use those kind of products. You can use these partnerships to make it seamlessly integrated, but shouldn't be the only thing that you do. You need to run your own ads. The last part of the ad strategy that you really need to understand is data. At Epic Ads Lab, we only focus on data. We treat advertising like a science. So here are 4 ad analytics that you need to really look at and understand. First is the hook rate, which is basically how many people stuck for the first 3 to 5 seconds of a video. The higher the hook rate, the better, obviously. But then there are videos that have really high hook rates, but the videos don't perform very well. They don't get any sales. So that shows you, 1, it's a good hook, but 2, that the rest of the video didn't do enough to sell the product. Here's an audit that we did for an ad account, and what we found here was that the hook rate was 13.36% to 16.8% on their top ad, which didn't fit our benchmark of 25%. Now, why is it 25%? It's because we want a quarter of impressions to stick and watch the first 3 to 5 seconds. If they're not, it's a waste of an ad, and we would turn that off. The next one is the hold rate. The hold rate tells us how long people stuck to watch the video for. If people like the hook, but they don't stick for the rest of the video, it means you're going to do a better job at editing or storytelling to keep people engaged. The more people that watch the video through and through, the more likely they are to convert. The hold rate of this one was 2.5%. Our benchmarks are 6% plus. We understand most people don't want to watch a video all the way through, but 6% is a very good number that we always strive for. 10% is extraordinary. The next one is the link click-through rate. Link click-through rate only measures the click-through rate of people who click the link to go to your website. But you only want to know how many people actually went to your website. That's the only measure that you can have. So click-through rate, you want a click-through rate of at least 1%. You can see for this ad, it was getting 0.33 to 0.44%. Means that for every 10,000 impressions that you spend all your money on, only 40 people are clicking on your link to your site. And you know probably what it costs to get 10,000 impressions. So you really are wasting your money. And the last one is ROAS. This is a very standard one. In this day and age, a lot of brands are not focusing so much on ROAS because all they want to do is figure out which ad they can run that is the cheapest and get the customers for cheaper. So you might have an ad that is low ROAS, but it's getting people to know you, it's getting people to invest in your brand, and it's getting them to actually understand your business, that maybe they end up buying later or they buy something cheap. So a lot of brands are really trying to optimize for the lifetime value. Okay, so what's next? You need to actually figure out how to find your target audience so you can actually speak to them instead of speaking at them. And you can learn that by watching this video right here. Subscribe to this channel if you want to learn more about how to run profitable ads, and I'll see you in the next one.